Hi, I'm McKay Stewart with Maximo TV, and we're at the Beverly Hilton honoring Thomas Tull and the Fulfillment Fund, empowering youth through education.
Okay.
The event has been going on for more than 2 decades. We came up with the idea because we needed to make money to help save the lives of young kids. And here in Los Angeles, we're dealing with an entertainment community that is remarkably philanthropic. And this is one way to bring them together with us, raise money, and really change the lives of thousands of children.
Any particular stories that you could share with us for kids who were benefited by this fund?
Yes, I'll give you one. A young man moves to Los Angeles from Central America when he's 11 years old, learns English as a second language, has an abusive father and an alcoholic mother. He starts living on the streets because he can't live at home. Becomes a gang member, a gang leader, a middleman in a car theft ring. His high school counselor used to say he didn't drop out of high school, he dropped in. Got involved with our program, had some great mentors, turned himself around, graduated from high school as president of his senior class and as the head of his high school football team. Went to college, graduate school, now runs a business and is a donor to the Fulfillment Fund.
How did you get involved with the Fulfillment Fund?
Tom Sherrick, who's an old friend of mine and has been an executive around town for a long time, is on the board and came and started talking to me about it, introduced me to it, and you're just absolutely blown away by what they do and what they've accomplished.
Have you witnessed firsthand any of the successes of this particular project?
I have. I went to the graduation ceremony last spring of college graduates who'd come through the program and come full circle, and that was a pretty moving experience.
Thomas Tull is a friend of mine. He's being celebrated and honored tonight, and he's a guy that's obviously very successful and just a good guy. He's good people, and I think that to be with him and celebrating him and what he's done for these kids is great. And anytime you get a chance to help push kids a little further, you got to accept.
What do you think about the current state of education?
I was just talking about, speaking of going to school, just the simple overcrowding issue. You know, I mean, we got to have enough space, and we got to have the right people. Teachers, I think, are underappreciated, and they're amazing life coaches, a lot of them, and so we've got to appreciate them more. The equation I always used was try and get the laugh and be a smart aleck in class, but never get kicked out. And that was the formula.
It got you through.
It got me through, exactly.
This is my first time being a part of the organization. I'm here because of Thomas and Legendary, and I'm proud to be here and supporting them, but also learning about the organization and the great things they're doing, helping Los Angeles high school students graduate and then get into college, pay for college.
Are you a college graduate yourself?
I'm not a college graduate. I went to University of Iowa for a year before moving, putting my education on hold, let's say, to move out to Los Angeles.
What was it like when you actually got the call for Superman?
It was very exciting, but it was a long process for me. It was about 7 months from my first meeting about it to actually getting the role. So when that phone call came, I was more relieved than shocked or surprised.
Do you feel like Superman in real life?
That's an interesting question. There are good days. You have good days where you feel great, and I think that's what part of being Superman is just feeling great, feeling like you're doing good things and being a good, productive part of the world, and those are very Supermanly qualities. So yeah, I feel pretty good some days, and I'm doing good stuff.
I come from a place that was very out of work, people, and no employment, and no hope, no chance. And somebody to come along and say, well, actually, here's a little bit of funds to get you to the next step, to get to college or whatever, made a lot of those kids have some kind of future. And I see so many brilliant people born in impoverished situations and could be potential new doctors and surgeons and stuff, but no possible route of getting there. So I love it. I'm in the middle of writing a couple of musicals, Ghost, the original Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze movie with Bruce Joel Rubin, who wrote the script, and I'm writing another thing with Linda Wolverton, who wrote The Lion King. And I've got a 30-piece rock fabulous orchestra and a book and a CD.
Wow, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for coming out.